UDV, I think their lineup really revolves on pickoffs. They have bad team fight. They have bad ways to take. Can they? How much damage do they do to JG? Xiaoyu was in a very good position to cut off the stairway. Now Silen, strong melee lane dominators. As Roger top should end up going down. Rapido's got a very early level into the Dragon Tail, like we see often now on the offlane Dragon Knights.
You see what happens, right? Like, they dived a full creep wave and they just started hitting the eye when he cut so low.
Ooh, that's really low as well. Is he going to go for this?
Coming for you.
He's got slide. Surely Silen gets it, but at the cost of his life. Roger should go down in the river. JG was able to pick up the haste, although Silen's going to step in. Might be a support trade, although Silen feels like he doesn't have the damage to kill off Teehee.
The old S4 rune.
Oh, they're
able to claim him there, and
there's some revenge now. Yeah, you got Xiao Bonbon nearby. He's actually going to try and pop the Ink Swell onto himself with a couple more right clicks. A high roll from Xiao Bonbon is enough to get the kill. Meanwhile, JG.
So low.
Is he? He's under a ward. Oh no. You hate to see it. MK's positioning on the higher ground is again got enough attack range.
Dominator for Teehee, honestly. Like, give some armor. Could be very effective.
Silen. Okay.
Dire's middle tower is
They are actually bringing Xiaoyu as well. Has the arena. JJ's going to try and focus down the
seal.
Bane, but they've got to be cautious about how much mana he uses for the kill. JJ still holding some available. He's going to turn back to his high ground, preventing RSG from pillaging the stack by the Ancients. But JG doesn't really do much to prevent this. Everyone's coming. Even Lucify wants to give some more mana over to JG. He breaks the tether. Even Ken's going to show up as well, but Roger falls. JG looking for more. The Arcane Rune paying massive dividends to UDV in the fight along the river. As Ken finds the one, but they've still got to be cautious about Exilium. They're lacking the stuns. One more remnant available and in and out, but he doesn't make it on the high ground as Exilium can still pogo stick away, but that means Xiao Bonbon is in a compromised position. He's going to look to utilize the Ink Swell to hold the back, just offering as a deterrent, but that does nothing as UDV find their 7th kill of the game.
Skywrath, who has terrible armor against a lot of this physical damage.
First one of the game. Excellent, and Roger still nearby. The Storm Spirit's in trouble, and RSG blow up the Storm before UDV can utilize all his mana pool. Xiaoyu doesn't have a blink to enter the fight, so Repeater's going to try and bring him down to start. A great nightmare gives the life a little bit longer, but it will not matter as Ken has already stacked up the Fury Swipes and RSG. And all things considering, they still were able to kill the Storm Spirit off to the side, so a successful skirmish, and they're looking to jump. Blink back up shortly for MKS. He doesn't get the Ink Spell stun, but it will not matter as they overwhelm Rapido by the bottom outpost. And man, look at Roger. He's even looking for a +1, but unable to run into Ken. At least in one match. And
just look bot.
Yep.
We got another engagement.
Nice timing with the slide. He's instantly able to dodge that. And Dire is starting to connect bottom if they want to continue with the fight. Fiend's going to hold back the Dragon out. Exilian prevents the blink on Ken, so he can't cancel the Bane's ultimate. As Radiant, they're looking to retreat away from the area. Ken's going to TP out. Rapido stuck in the tree line. A relocate down from Lucify, but I don't think the Eye can really do much to keep Rapido alive. A couple more seconds until the back out, but it is not fast enough, as now that's an extra kill to add to the tally.
I suppose so. Sorry, just a bit of a rotation come through here.
Lucify is gonna get killed off. Xiaoyu was a nice nightmare to the spear connection. Excellent, still looking for a further brawl. Repeated a jump. Roger's got the nightmare, and Xiaoyu's gonna try and take up the Mystic Floor the best of his possibility. Once again, the Fiend's Grip. They need a way to cancel this. A double Ink Spell, providing the extra stun they need to get rid of the life of JG. And now MKS is gonna show up to the tail end of the fight. A blink to the west, targeting Rapido. The Dragon Tail to hold back the Templar Assassin, and in the end, it's RSG that comes out on top, but UDV, they want to hit back, they want to find some stragglers, and they do just that. Roger to fall, Repeater though, still in trouble, with MKS just freely right-clicking to the north of this fight. There's nothing they can do to answer the Templar Assassin. A blink back in from Zhao Yu over the tree line. It's all on Lucifer for the relocate out, but he's too late. As Ursa, another casualty of war as RSG continue their dominance.
Thinks he's going to be able to survive a lot of this threat,
Zhao
these
Yu?
engagements. Is that
Such an aggressive pathing. He's going to jump in front of the Ursa. Doesn't get the BKB off too late, but it doesn't matter. It's a Fiend's Creep once again. Roger is doing God's work this game on the Bane. And now Zhao Yu still got the arena to play with, so locks it in, forcing out the BKBs on UDV just so they can escape the walls. Excellent. Playing with an Arcane, his BKB soon to expire. Do they jump back in? They do just that. Zhao Yu spears enough damage to go through the Ghost Scepter, who also doesn't have BKB. Radiant all about to respawn. Zhao Yu's the target onto the backline, but the Glimmer Cape protecting him for the moment. Looks like he's stuck in the Fireball. He can't get the Blink of Bay. Now they've also found the Grimstroke. A really good start to the fight for UDV, but I don't know who's really the one that's more in trouble. Well, it looks like they both are now. Roger, why is he doing this? It's so punishing to UDV when they can't deal with the Bane. And now Ken, he doesn't have a TP, so he can't BKB TP out. Blow their Vortex or their Dragon Tail or even their Silences. But meanwhile, Ursa mid lane, he's also been caught out. UDV has an opportunity to try and turn this around. That massive amount of heals for the Ursa. They baited out some early abilities as Roger's caught in the backline, but JG, with the help of Repeater, is able to bring down the huge X factor on RSG, but multiple buybacks.
Just now put down that sentry ward. They're just like, man, this TA just feels like she sees everything.
Lincoln's pop. Zhao Yu once again with the spear, pushing the Storm Spirit away from his teammates, just breaking the formation that UDV are looking to play with. Another double Fiend's Grip onto both the cores as MKS slicing them apart one by one with the side blades, and they've had enough as RSG continue their reign of supremacy as they'll take game one 30 minutes in.
Roger, more like Gotcha. He was constantly in a lot. He got another Nightmare save.
I think the Witch Doctor does fix a little bit of their damage issues though once you get Maledict at a higher level. Pop off. Here's against lineups that don't have the greatest amount of lockdown. As speak about the Ember, JG's already going to take the brunt to the force, but they might be giving up first blood once again, as you hate to give it a Sillin. Oh yes, well it's
a little careful here,
nice.
Roger.
Yeah, if Roger ends up dying, so they got 1 point in the Nature's Attendance, but MKS with a double point into the Mystic Snake. That's enough to secure the kill. And now meanwhile, mid lane, JG connected with the Inkswell is going to play off the back of the Fairy Fire, but excellent. All he needs is one level.
So it's a question of who you're going to be able to catch out.
Excellent should die.
Staying far enough away.
He's got 3 points in the Maledict. I don't think Zhao Yu can really do anything to help Exilla, and so the kill into the Dragon Knight they get, but it does cost them every single hero from UDV to join them at this top side of the map.
Might not have a great impact against that, but you've got to make sure that you're in position to be the follow-up, I suppose.
Poor Roger. Some assistance with the damage I thought they were going to be lacking as bottom lane reloads out, but instantly the TPs are following suit as Zhao Yu's looking to push away Ken. His waveform deeper onto the tower, and even playing off the back of the Replicate's not going to do too much. They have to offer the relocate out to safety on the return, and
going to give him away though, so it has to be a bit careful.
I don't know if he just jumped into the stun, but there's nothing Roger can really do. The Maledict should tick him out, and now Roger stuck inside the arena is going to attempt the TP of the stuns all on cooldown.
It's a pretty decent death if it results in your tower going down, but for right now, doesn't look like Morphling is there quite
Blink
yet.
reveal, they're onto the Ember, and with MKS standing nearby, he'll be able to offer the damage required to get rid of the Ember Spirit. Now they're on the Ball of Light.
A little bit worried about
JG,
that.
not
JG,
again.
oh,
Not
no,
again.
not again.
He's got Illusion if he can get it off, but the chain control with the Inkswell follow-up really nicely played. That is maxed out to the northern side. MKS and Roger, though, in a little bit of trouble. Manta going to try and offset the damage along with the Zhao Yu roll-up, targeting the Io. Now Repeater is going to have to use Arena defensively. Zhao Yu.
Unfortunately, they're targeting for a lot of these spells is just
JG,
a little bit off in terms of...
They've got the Fireball for the extra damage now. but
DK though, man.
is that
like,
just
what are you
annoying
gonna do?
DK more? Like, is Rapido in trouble now? Relocate's still on cooldown for another 20. It looks like Lucifer stepping in, offering some save, and now they're going to turn it back around.
That's
The
a good
Maledict
target.
onto Exilla, and very nicely played from Tihi. Offering the damage they would need to get rid of the Dragon Eye. That's a bit of a kill streak given over. And now Ken's going to look to join as well, offering the finishing blow to Roger. These other Kobold Foreman just running around the Medusa looking to amplify her movement speed mid lane. Sillin, a jump in the eye. That's a perfect target to bring down, but they're splitting up the fight. An arena from Rapido, but there will be no follow-up as the Rolling Thunder just pushes them out of this location that they want to be fighting nearby. And more importantly, it split up the Morphling away from his reinforcements, breaking the formation. Ken having to play off the back of the Replicate, but Excellence still offering way too much control. Tihi looking to step in. A decent amount of damage with the Death Ward will tick over the Enchantress, but JG, he jumps in the middle of the fight. He's still got one more remnant to play with. It's going to break the slide, but they still get the stun. Where's the extra chain follow-up? JG still ticks out. It's RSG.
It's just like, well, you know, what are we doing here?
All right, well, they're going to look to try and speed it up into the buybacks. There's one out, but there will be no extra follow-up on the arena as Xiao Yu once again is perfect with the Rolling Thunder. They need the extra damage to get rid of the Morphling throughout the stun. Turned to stone, but it's going to be Lucifer that it can keep Ken alive, but he still ends up dropping. Oh, Radiant just on another mode in this series.
Yeah, it just felt like a lot of those early rotations didn't really result in too much of anything. They're going to go tier 4s at the 24-minute mark. Oftentimes when you see games end this early, it's because the enemy team taps out. They're going to take it in traditional fashion, actually taking the Ancient away from them.
Good luck, JG. No BKB and only Lucifer. It doesn't even matter. The Eye doesn't have to sustain. They've got to call it quits as RSG. Dude. What is this team? From open qualifiers to the expectation that they were only just hoping to stay in Division 2. They won 6 series in a row. They are yet to drop a map, and they are the second team, along with talent, to book the ticket into Division 1 for next tour.
Yeah, stop wasting my time. Trying to get mine, get out the way. Move, trying to get paid. Bands on the way, just bought a safe. Ooh, crib with a gate. I need me a lake, but that's on the way. Ooh, yeah, that's on the way. Yeah, that's on the